sabe yin kor jibe lal be mi ango be lama ke dunia ton kon nano vela al nal bare bal Mos Jarju nyana nar kibarol tele bi tribulola al kana ko min non bala bo nyoto kata min kana sukuta community tv sibiti wo sibitila wala lokum fula anin lokum fula bi kaja dal bira mo ko na luntaw ngamin sulo min munastabi tim football men ka play kan denmark banko ke kame alasana last benda jata mbalna ba kaja solo bi ningani news fulo ridale taring kibaro kuntonga bira mo ko gambia ka the scorpions ya tandi ko de iko fara ma maben tournament bi ko mofindula football competition by African Cup of Nations member play 2022 in Cameroon ya tani ko scorpions de ya Angola butele 1-0 ka ticket to tami ko jamaa tani ko sanji taw woro nin koronto yanin katale ya kata e mon futano je ban tembola gambe say ne ya ticket to Senegal play next season ade kibaro fanan kudnon to abina mole fanan ko e ka fo tolmi body member sukuta e ka fo sukuta noran committee nin tembole wosi da tandi molal ko to bomne nin sisa e ko problem be temal de hansa problem aman solve no ade atandi ko sopo ko bo anda prele bile fa ba prele fa ta prela ni la jamana folo ko man lo folo ko mi nga fa kibaro kunton ko abina mole ko e ka fo gambel team of scorpions nin gambel squad ya tandi ko arami salunga ya football ke sabi ya football ke Bakau Sate kono Independence Stadium nim football num before the kickoff before game on play ya tandi ko ni winter de isa tariko kenol de tumo na gambe sanji taw woranin koronto ko manto itkara ka kata ka kumas pour ka qualify katanin amo findula nyosi akada bum kala dam fu bami kake sanji fulo ba gambe nen ma mabe nanjo ba ni arami salon ya tariko safel de tumo na ya nin timo bude ka be Angola bude la 1-0 to wona football nga duta wakal fosa moma fence ko no je ba second half kon kabata mintro awakeli ni fellata kan e ka fono football la ne ko Asan Cisse nan ka prele jaman banko kan no serum Osnabrück ole ni golo ni dundu to wona ka football la ne ko Mamadou Steve Traoré anata ay artisa ni do ke filo kon ka golo le la min jalle ka be jamano to wona gol ki ba man jamano ka to manan kunno Asan nata ka finish ni golo ni akata kuba da ke kontan bay Gambia ani Gambia kanun telbe mo le kontan da tan di comme to mo Gambia qualify tel side comme faram mabe timol tol mi ko ibita Africa represent la mo findula katala mi anga nekal Cameroon ne ya wonde banko kan 2022 ni Gambia to mo na mo le happy kontan da tan di ya Gambia Football Federation ye tentu ye jayi ya kata ko won kat ko niaji ye prelo londi pleno men kata football al kama adonu pleno abe sendela fanan to mo man sakunda fanan tentule ye jayi kata football lal kata fansol be niaji Gambia eni itoni mo zone kilnen wolon Gambia Angola ti DRC Congo bar Gambia ya tandi ko idin tembo itol sijura fulanyato niaji ni Gabon ibe kantal point tay be also ba Gabon ye dan komin golo la wali nyo ya Gabon ye dawla bar Gambia de ya tandi ko biso mandade talantande e muftal katari to le ko play in DRC Kinshasa to momina ko in DRC Congo ba play wolde hane Gambia wini bita 9 point that sinol Gambia bar Gambia pare ka game fona win pour ni Gabon temo momo fosta so walonna Nelsonda fenken wala terelungo Gambia ni to monda wultal katari jurade so Gabon ba 10 point le Gambia 10 points Gambia etol ni DRC Congo ba play la Gabon etol ni Angola timo be gamin bude etol ba play la kibarol fulanya dal faram bira moylako sukutan noran and sports committee nin tembo ya tandiko iko bile la supo ko bonda pele memba kala jamaatema soka sports soka stars anin Kingston ba comme ye kole ako do so to momena ko siza e letterol fintindi kan nga kibarol so do mol bulo ko siza e letterol fintindi sukutan noran committee siza atandila ko yanta wuli tanni lulle duna ni ma wuli tanni lulo njoro nyina nin termino eta sonna ya kesabe filo tade o kada sukutan sport noran committee jakali party anin ni ko ya ba ka ko niaje ko to men itol kanin kele e be ko condition je e ka kal pour ka dindol ma ko doron mina ko be pleno senior no etono pour France football keno to ni la mol dol jamde atandi ko de ya try ka VDC fan fenga bar hansa ko man kuma may VDC bulde comme nin ko ba kela nyaabi niaje ko to ka game mo ka play jira team mo ka join so dakara for team one ni feng e ka game ka for 95 games game tan ko non de lul non ka play si on yo be fenga ten diga akasia baba kele so coming abanyami tending ibela wosi da tandi kan pour Caesar ni kusi na kamia ko min se tol be nafa to may ni sukuta norans committee e to la football la jal ka finki la mi ga kel timol ma koy ya Umar Diouf be mi ko saba gamtelle wol be kuntu ne to no ko ya tandi ka aka sabi dinjale ma ko mi ko ka pleno senior level ana ka moja ka football yorandi sabi sate kon bakal ba ni Caesar ni ko na te kamia ko wuli tanilul yenda ko jo wala ya to mo ta hella wom kole aku balti de itol faram bela wosi da fenga pour mo sa finti ye ma ko no de ni Caesar ko ba inkela ni football itol ba stop la ni a stop ay da sabi la football se ni ko mo bakel biko ne je dindo mun ka pelen da ka sia bakel tim ga fa tim tan saba wala tim mo anen feng wo mi yirwa balti sabi na den satele bele ka pelen dila so wuli tan ni lolore wo mo kole aku balti to me ko to ka referee frontal ka referee jo pour kani game wol play dindole ba ne aje ko banjula itol fam bi ka fen défense je ya kamin kama football ka irondi ka sabatini sabi sate kan wala kibaro mo so ko nga fale bi being a last as well like I'm a last bender alasana jata mobiana mi nga play Nema City après de sukuta county ma Cuba ka sukuta county ma kata for real di banjul ko sa ba play ka Denmark banko kam so na there question and answer so bi nga there so bi anal bare wa Musa Jarju so ko mi nga fale nyami bita camera bita last kan ba nyini ngara mba nyinga question dantal mi ko nga nyinga ron jabiro molba mole because last I found jama so sabi sate kono adu ay kata ku jama fa sabi sate kono ay football ke sabi sate kono kata Nema City kata sukutal team of damante demla ka tama adu last fana nga kiskir kala ko fando aka kata ko faran kelde moyo fanya kende ka ka din jama fana ma ko football lan sama to sabi sate kono nim dula dol so last me konton na bi mbala fa ko mi ye fam fu mole domanding ito aning yalla min be la moy kam because ya fan jaw so bi question tan ni nyon so re mi an ko be ni ngala pour ya jabi jiberlal anin la moral be bismillah.
Oh, before I start, how is it called? The secretary and Begal Bay control, and then the fans that are watching the TV, and then I know coming my Mandinka is not a little bit clear, so
yeah, I got you.
On it. Yeah, but I have to try on it because I'm a product from Sukura, so I have to try on it. So I have to start with
you can talk in both language, English, Mandinka, whatsoever. Yeah, everything is highly welcome here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my name is Alasana Yata. I'm a VIBORG player at the moment. You have started with it. I'm a product of Sukura football, if you can put it that way, and I'm happy and proud to be a Sukuran for that matter. And I'm saying assalamu alaikum to all the viewers and all the Sukutarians back home, and especially, and I have to start with congratulations to the national team for the historic qualification of yesterday. So we are all proud of it, and it's like it's dream come true.
Yeah, dream come true. You are right. Okay, thank you so much, Lars. We are also happy to host you here. I have a few questions for you. I would like to ask you, like where do you start your grassroots football? We would like to know, your fans would like to know, where do you start your football, your grassroots football as a whole? It's just a step. We are coming step by step. Yeah, I have a lot of questions for you. Yeah.
Well, I started playing football. If I can use the word grassroots at like a school team and everything.
Okay.
Later moved to Sukura.
Yeah.
And I started with Nema City at an early age, but I wasn't that much involved in the football because my dad was a little bit strict about my schooling and everything. So I started everything with Nema City.
Nema City. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Nema City. Okay, could you explain these things at Nema City? Like many people know you were with Nema City, and what are your achievements with Nema City? I could recall you were their icon, and you were so pivotal for Nema City. What were your achievements with Nema City?
Well, I have achieved so much, but the only thing that I've left with the club is like I haven't won a silverware for the club, and I've like feel in my head as a footballer, you have to win something for the community. But apart from that, we have achieved so much great stuff and great memories with my teammates. We have like played 3 finals in Sukuta and 2 Super Cups, but yet still we haven't clinched a title, and that's how it is. But we have pushed and proved doubt us wrong. Like that's how it is.
Okay, so what do you think as a footballer? What was behind that? Might be a little bit bad luck. What was behind that? Because Neymar City, they were producing good players. I could remember you are one of them. You know, they have good defenders and whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
the team is because Nema City is like a big community. If I can put it that way, it's a little bit
Mhm,
big. So we have like the chances to get the players out of every corner of the community.
mhm,
But I think like luck is part of it. But I can say the experience also it plays a huge role for Nema City
mhm,
not trying to win a trophy because most of the time I can
mhm.
remember in 2013 that was my Nawetan debut for playing in
Okay.
Sukuta football, but I've been going through to the park, watching some games, but coming through
Okay.
the 2014-2013 season, it was our
Okay.
first season and we went through all the way to the final and we
Okay.
played against the likes of Musa Yafa,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Samari and everything. I was
Yeah.
young and I was the team captain and Yafa also was the team captain for the others.
Mhm.
So it was like, I can say it
Yeah.
like experience plays a huge role on it.
Okay, experience play a huge role. Okay, and later Musa Yafa, we are able to claim that title.
Yeah, of course.
Also, okay, yeah, okay. Last, I would like to ask you a little bit thing. After your stint with Neymar City, you move, you progress drastically, and you were able to be part of the Sukuta squad. And I would like you to tell the viewers what was your experience on what have you achieved on the Sukuta, because you were one of the fan favorites when last wasn't in the starting lineup. No one is, everyone ran mad. But I would like to elaborate more on that. Your thing with the Tigers, the Super Tigers. How many years you were in the squad, and what were your achievements?
I can put it in a way like I have played, I can say zonal competition for like 2 seasons. Yeah,
Two
two
seasons.
seasons.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on all those 2 seasons, I have learned a lot from football. So I'm gonna thank like the likes of the Langbinta, Ronaldo,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. Boy, Musa Yafa, cause like every time we are on training ground, like we always listen to them, like cause they were like icons in Sugar football, and like it might be a little bit luck that they are not like being
Mm-hmm.
professionals elsewhere, but the talent
Yeah.
was there. So every time, like we have to listen to their advice and make best use of
Mm-hmm.
everything they give us to training ground. And still now, like all
Mm-hmm.
those advices, it's helping me as a player. And like I'm trying to urge all the young players down there to listen to them. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean like they are not professionals. You don't have to listen to them. Nope, like they're in the same level with everyone. It's just about maybe luck. But
Mm-hmm.
I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot from them.
Yeah, that's so significant. Also,
Yeah.
okay. Last, I could remember. I would like to put something before you. With the Sukuta squad, or what are your career lows and your career highs, and like your difficulties? Every footballer goes through a difficult stage. Um, in the process, what could you please explain in brief, or what are your career low and career high with the Sukuta national side or the Sukuta Tigers?
I think like my how is it here? Like this thing that makes me like to be a Sukura product is like
Okay.
I'm a newcomer and like it
Mm-hmm.
might because most of the time we always joke together. They say no, you are an outsider. That's what
Yeah.
like but those idiots like Zola and everyone, so they try to have this old joke relationship with me. So that's how it is. But
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, like
Mm-hmm.
everything that I have been through with Sukuta is all, everything like I can say it's positive. There's no negativity on it because I
Mm-hmm.
came through a team like it's very unimaginable to play on that team. But because I believe in my talent and my
Mm-hmm.
hard work and everything, I pushed through to be in that squad. Because if you think about those players being in the lineup, you will say, wow, I will never play in this kind of team. But if you
Mm-hmm.
believe in yourself, everything
Mm-hmm.
might work through in your own favor.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's very important. Last, I'm very happy with that response, and I would like to put this thing before you. Also, could you recall that you were part of the Supta squad that contested in the Real at 50 tournament at the Independence Stadium? I was there covering, and you have scored a couple of goals. I don't know, 4 or 5. And what was your total overall? What have you achieved from that tournament? That Real at 50. Yeah.
Well, that tournament was like a success for Suguta football because that tournament
Mm-hmm.
was like an international tournament, and we have
Mm-hmm.
played back and forth with zones
Mm-hmm.
and played with teams outside the country, so we have a little bit experience with them. So it was like kind of show up an image of Secretarian football in the Gambian map, because sometimes we'll just keep teasing the Secretarians that you don't have, you always play on grass or sand and everything. Like that. It doesn't matter. The most important is you have to be on the pitch and show everybody what we can do. So that's like something like we show up and it's really positive. And as a player, I end up being the leading goal scorer of the tournament, came in with like 5 goals if I can get it right. Yeah, I got 5 goals. And we later lost the final to Nyari Kali 1-0. Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah. Also, okay, I got you very well. Could I say that was a turning point in your career while you have scored like 5 goals and later you've been snatched up by Real de Banjul? Could you say that was a turning point in your career? That that tournament was so pivotal. Yeah.
It was a turning point in my career. Through that tournament, I later had the chance to travel to Italy for a trial for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But everything went well. But because of some underground issues that you won't like trying to unveil, like that what happens, and later it might be that destiny for me. But I will take it in a good faith, and I'll keep believing in my talent. And I went back home and started from there. But as you put it, it was a turning point of my career.
Okay, that's important. You've answered everything perfectly, and I would like to ask, like nowadays we have a lot of footballers, especially in our community. Like we got very good talents, but before they go, sometimes like 15, 10, 20 years or 5 years in their career, sometimes their career fades. So as a footballer, what do you do? Now you're a professional footballer. As a footballer, what do you do as from the local level till where you are? What do you do? What should a footballer do to maintain his shape and the character on and off the pitch? That is very important, and that is a major factor that is hindering most of our footballers nowadays.
Yeah, you hit an important point, and like as you can see, every time I'm back home in the country, whenever I have the chance to speak with these young talents, as you put it, I always try to tell them like it needs a lot of sacrifice and self-discipline, because it's not really easy. Like if you want to be a professional, you have to act like a professional and behave as a professional. It doesn't matter whether you are playing in a professional or professional team or something. You just have to start behaving and acting like a professional since day one, and it's really difficult to act that way. But it requires self-discipline and sacrifices. And the most important thing is you have to require advices from people who are superior in you in the game. So you need to take their advices, take the positive thing from their advices, analyze it, and if you have doubts on anything, ask them. Like I can take myself as an example. I've never returned any advice from anyone. Even if I go through the street and kids ask me, and they will ask me, "Yo, I watched your game last night, but you could have shoot the ball, or you could have passed." I would say, "Oh, sorry, that's a good idea. I will try next time." So that's how you have to be open to everyone, self-discipline, and a lot of sacrifices.
Lot of sacrifices. Yeah, that is very, very important. And like as I said, like most of the players, as you touch this area, most of the players nowadays we have would you suggest that is very important, or is against the laws of football as a young talent, or as maybe an amateur player, like smoking cannabis or having a lot of girlfriends? Could you elaborate on that also? Because nowadays, that's the fact that is very common now, and I think that contributed a huge factor in the destruction of most of our talents.
Like you have bring a topic that's where like it's very vast, because there are so much issues, and and the issue of girls, it's really funny.
Yeah, that is.
But you have hit a point about inhaling stuff like drugs and everything. Like football, it has a way. You can't be off road. You have to be on road. So there is, no matter how talented or how gifted you are, you don't have to go with those stuff. But normally, like I see some of my friends, like it's sad seeing them like being hooked up onto those stuff. But as a player and as a friend, I try to advise them, to tell them, "Yo, this is not the right way. This is the way to do it." Like, because I would try to always give them like the experience that I've gone through. Tell them like, if you want to be a professional, the first day you be in the training camp, They will do this thing to you. They will ask for this and they will ask for that. And these are the reasons that's gonna hinder your, I can say, cut your chances of having a contract, because it all depends on the medical report that you offer from the team. So that's really crucial. That's really crucial.
Okay. That's important. Thank you so much. Last, okay, I have another question for you. Like being a professional player is not easy, and like to leave your family, friends behind and go to a foreign land with different culture, weather, and So I would like you to explain to the viewers that like what are your challenges when you left Gambia to Denmark? What are your challenges, and what are your challenges with a professional footballer or should face or should expected to face? And these challenges, you must live with these challenges and you must overcome them. Could you explain that in a brief?
Yeah, like it's really tough as a player to move away from your family. It's something like you can't even think about, because it's really hard. It's really hard. Like I can give you as an example. I just lost my mom for like 2.5 weeks now, but I don't have the.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, that's how it is. Thanks a lot. But like, it shows you like the kind of sacrifices people take, because you always kind of being a little bit separated from your family. It's really hard, but you have to. Yeah. So sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. You have to go with everything, because you have the day you put pen and paper, like it shows like you want to do something, and the passion and the love you have for the game, it's gonna require you to make a lot of sacrifices for it. Because I can remember the first time I went to Estonia, the first 2 or 3 days I can't train properly, because it was really cold and I've never experienced something like that. So it was going through my head, but later I sit down and think, I said, it's either I have to cope or I go home, because that's the only option, because I can't change the weather. So I only have to try to cope and force myself to adapt to the weather down there. You just have to be a matter of tuning your mind to adapt the system.
You were in Estonia before Denmark. How many seasons have you played, and what were your achievements or your in Estonia, or that before you moved to Denmark? I would like to know what were your achievements in Estonia, and how challenging it was in Estonia, the Estonian league in comparison to Danish league.
Yeah, I was in Estonia, and the league down there, I can say like the Nordic Liga here, it's a little bit tougher down compared to Estonia, but it's also a good league. Like it was a stepping stone for my career. It was a good league. I've played for like if I get the statistics right, it's like 17 appearances. Yeah, I've had 17 appearances for no. 17 appearances was for my first season in VIBORG. I had 17 appearances for VIBORG in the first season, and I scored for like 9 goals, 2 assists, and
that's incredible.
So for Estonia, it's like 20 something games, and I got like 14 or 15 goals. Something.
Wow, that's incredible. I think that's propelled VIBORG to come in for you in order to buy you. I think so. Okay, it's not easy. You had some challenges, and I would like to ask you, and like your current team, VIBORG FC. Denmark is a very strong nation. Their football is very strong. We've seen them participating in the World Cup for many years. So, what are your challenges currently at VIBORG? Last year, I think you were so closer. Why you could not make it to the Danish Superliga, or what were the challenges in the team, and what is your expectation this year? Because this season you try a lot. I think you are leading the chart still. I don't know, but I would like you to talk to the viewers that currently your challenges at VIBORG, and what are your plans, or what are your aspirations for the coming season or the end of the season. I think you would like to move to the top league. I don't know.
Yeah, I can put away like last season wasn't a bad season. We tried, like, we pulled through all the strings to get the promotion for the first Superliga in Denmark, but things didn't work out the way we wanted. But this season, we started from where we stopped last season, and we try to tune our mind to kick everything to see how best we can get the bad things off in the last season. Because if we cut it off, then it might be there'll be a chance of having the right things on the right time, and that's what helped us this season. And we currently for like 22 games unbeaten, and we are topping the Nordic Liga, and we have like 10 games to go, and probably there's high chance of having promotion to the Superliga this season.
Okay, that means like you need to win all the games, like all the top teams will be promoted to the top league, or you need like 2 teams will go, or you need something like a playoff way, or what?
Yeah, we are like we're gonna, because the league has been split into 2 now, because it's a league of 6 now, bottom 4 and the bottom 6 now. But the league is split into 2, so we have to play like home and away with all those 5 remaining teams. And the first 2 gonna get automatic qualification for the Superliga next season.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, the Danish Superliga, that is very strong league. Even where you play is a very strong league. Sometimes I go over it, I see how people play. It's very tough league, yeah. And you're doing good. How many goals have you scored, and how many assists? 7 goals or?
Yeah, my first season I scored 7 goals and 2 assists, and this is the second season. And as you know, like I was out for like 2 months. And I just came back and I played for like 9 games, and I scored 2 goals and 2 at the moment.
Oh, that is significant, yeah. Because you were away for 2 months, I could recall that, yeah. And like, do you have like do you got like receive any offer from any European clubs, or speculations or gossips?
Yeah, like it is normal to have speculations in everything about football, but a solid offer has to be between the club and the club in interest, because I don't have to involve much about the transfer of a player, because you have to concentrate on the contract you have on hand, and whatever happens next, and that's how it is. Yeah.
Okay, like what is your dream? Like, yeah, playing in Denmark is very good. Yeah, the league is good and strong. As a professional footballer, or from your personal view, where would you like to play in the future?
Like, of course, the Superliga, it's a dream come true for me as a player coming from here. That one is a dream come true, and after there, I have some dreams to also play in the top 5 leagues in Europe, and of course, being in the Champions League also is a dream. There are some dreams, like, but once, like, dreams have to be tackled one at a time. Like, but there are so much stuff in my head that I want to achieve before retiring, but I have to go from one step or one thing at a time. But I have so much stuff in my head at the moment.
Yeah, that's very important. Okay, last, I would like to ask you about also, like, you see, the Gambia has played and they qualified for the first time in their history. People are saying nearly 69 years. I don't know, and I think you should be part of this history, and you were part of the provisional squad before, and you could not make the cut due to, I don't know, some, but what is your ambition now towards it, Cameroon 2022? And we hope, for us, we're hoping to see you there. I think if things goes well, I think we're hoping to see you there with no injury and when everything flow well. So what is your ambition in comparison to Gambia's national squad call-off?
Well, first of all, before going deep on that, I would also like to congratulate the team and the head coach and players as a role for achieving something like it's something that is achievable, but it is maybe destiny that we achieve it now at the moment. But as you said it, I have my plans, but as the things are at the moment, we're focusing on our project of trying to push VIBORG to the Superliga, and after whatever happens in the future, then that's how it is. But being in the national team also, it's a dream come true. Every player wants to represent your country. For our country, so it's part of my dream. But
I hope everything will be good for you. You are in the right direction. Okay, Liza, I would like to put some questions before you also. In general, what do you have for the viewers? And what do you have for Sukuta football at large? And what would be your advice? What would be your advice, especially like the grassroots football currently going in Sukuta? Before we close the show, I would like you to put something like you can elaborate on that. Yeah, vastly. Yeah.
Well, Sokoto football, it's a little bit black and white since back in the day, since I was like there, and it might be we haven't put the right things in the right track, or we put it in the right thing, but we haven't shifted to the other zone that we can benefit from it. But the way things are going now for Sokoto, it's positive because we registered a third division team qualifiers, and I'm following them every game, and they are doing fantastic. And the only thing that is left now, we have to try to encourage them with everything that we have. And most of all, we need it is a matter of we need to have a better footballing pitch condition down there.
That means the infrastructure need to be improved, and the third division team also need to be supported, right? Because it's not easy. The third division is not easy. I know I was with Sanjam United, Sanjam Solojob Academy before as their media officer. We need to go from this village to village. It needs a lot of money, a lot of commitment, time, energy. I think if people could come together to help this team, I think it would be very good. As Lars you know about it, and you just elaborate a little bit about it. Okay, Lars, I'm very happy about that also. And like you've been playing in Sukuta for quite a while before you travel abroad, and there are a lot of players. Who is your favorite player in Sukuta? Who is your favorite player? Because every player has his own favorite player as well. Yeah.
Of course, my favorite player is my partner Zola Franco. He's my favorite. He's like a brother to me.
Yeah.
So he's my favorite player. He's my favorite player.
Yeah, Zola is an amazing player.
So we have been playing since I was young. So sometimes he will try to call me to come to play this mini tournament. So we know each other for a while. So he's like a brother to me, but he's my favorite player.
Okay, that's so important. Okay, now last I would like you to give your final word to the viewers. You've been here. We're very happy to meet you here today, and you've given a positive information to us in your career, what you've gone through, and what you've achieved, and what you have done for Sukuta. Most of the people, I can say, everyone in Sukuta, we're proud of you. Yeah, without Lars before, we could not move on. And we are very happy about your development also. You know, they were all very happy about your development. So what do you have for the Sukuta fans and the Gambian fans at large? But why? Because you are a Gambian, you know, everyone is proud of you, and everyone would like to see you in Cameroon 2020. Yeah, but as you say, you have to focus, and you are focusing on your team, and I hope everything will be good for you. You know, football, as you say, football is all about dedication and determination, and you had that, you got the talent. We are also praying for you. Now you can give your final word to the viewers, the Sukuta, the Gambian football. What do you have overall? You can have the table, you have the floor. Yeah.
The only thing that I have for the viewers is like they have to keep streaming this TV because it's really helpful because you guys are doing like a wonderful job, and I've been whatever I want to know about Sukuta, I will just even the live I will just put it and recap it and watch it again because whatever I want to know Sukuta, I will go through your page and watch it, and that's a good move, and we just have to encourage you guys to keep doing the hard work. And for the players and the kids down there, we just have to keep believing like there's nothing unachievable in this world. The most important thing you have to do is like being dedicated, humble, and be ready for everything because it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be ready for everything. It might be ups and downs, but you just have to hold on and keep going. It will be.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, that is very clear about that side. Banana ko kumfajang. I say like kaja isa mol kondong labon jibelo sake because in contact ke so jambi ndol fanang we are proud of you. Ka professional player ya no proud ke so jambi ka kuma kan fo mol contact ke moy so I say la kuma labon fo mole ada ma bi linda kan si labon farante kan ni ko jampala nyaata faram bala ke so jam ko ke nga kudo faran kaja mi anko aba Sunday la timo la VIBORG FC and ila career bataka nyami fanang so isila kumala mfa mole sa ko kunta jang
kuma labagon be kala nya be sukudan kol be kontonna andun gambe at large and be Sukuta, the committee for the Milanko, they are responsible for the Sukuta football down there. Milanko, they have to find a plan to help the kids as better as they can cause. We are in the ground, how things are going, but it's not going well, so they have to step up, maybe put a plan, or maybe call all the stakeholders on the table so we can discuss everything. Milanko as a football, Sukuta football market, because Sukuta is a community where like we don't lack talent, we have everything. But the challenges we have is like we don't have like a ladder to step on to be in where our teammates are. So that's the hardest part. So I just have to urge them again. You just have to urge them to step back and look back and see the kids how they train. For like if you go to the Sukuta junior field at 4 o'clock, you will see the whole kids jump back from there to 7 o'clock. Sometimes and they just have to look on them.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Lars. That means we, secretariat, the committee, or the VDC, whatsoever, we need to improve in our infrastructure. So that are blessed with a huge talent. So this is a situation whereby these talents need to be treated well, need to be taken care of, and by doing so, we need to improve on our infrastructure. That is the coaches must go and learn more and more, and the committee or the sport committee should try and build and do some things for the youths. In order for them to do something in the future. Football is a very, very noble trade, and when man or someone is a football player, we all know. So I think I'm very happy with your answers, and we are very happy to have you here for today. And this brings us to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Lars, and I think this will not be our last sitting. We hope we will invite you again sooner. So thank you so much, Alasana Jata. Arnal bari mola Mos Jarju kana program felon Sukuta youth ela program on gara Sukuta community TV arnal bari mola Ibu Boja atele muta masin to bi comme la Alasana Jata fele ay kibarol fo nyabi na diamta ay kuma kendol fo mola jambi kontana ka so ninta kenda si lamonte fana na so no ba impart ko li ko ta fo nyata do man ding ba impart ko mo ay football no bakale adal harwadi ya fana beta batale so comme nga fale kibar neta ni Ahmad MC fan naka ka do man ding bar mba ka fo mba so no mba ko neka ka gambel connection ko man tare so yarim bake bar ko nga fa kibarol kunton ko albamal ko Gambia ya tari ko kelde mi an ko qualify le kata ko Cameroon 22 Gambia lo ma be Africa la pata fi dula nyose akada dam fu battle mi an ko ni Scorpions ya fek ya Angola bute bakaw sate kon Arami Salona 1-0 ning golo Jamal Asko ika fu funding keme ko Asan Cisse mi an gay football ko Jaman Banko kanyi second division de kapo Osnabrück albira mo ko Ronaldo Camara anala Noran committee yela wosi da tandi sate molal ko e mako de to wona ko Sizai almano like ko wuli tanni lulu yento le pilela wolante tonomino ta lonol adunya ji Noran tonomino de ay kayra jamala na kay sate ko de football la jaka bin jele ka football ke noje biko nyaje bika pleno senior level wala ka commencer Noran tonomino team jama ka pleno ko sabi na santanda dandana sate le be ka plejel so ring Noran committee ya wosi tandi VDC follow ka tandi ke sa photo committee na nya question ko négocier do ko nyaji be ning ko be ko so do jede ko de be ko so do so ko bi yake men ko pour sate mako ka dindol mako fe fa sa football ke noje biko nin Noran torbi na be ka keno sabi sate ko iba din jaba be discover football se fa no football biko be ka pleno kata senior level so anal bari mala Mos Jarju ngang sala bi ba break la bar mbakal ka Ahmad MCC na fe na ngadiam gambela ma jol demanding o ko la so close so mbal sen Ibu Boja Angleterre Banko ka member bar Manchester na boss ba Ibu
We are dead. Oh, but Alibama and Turan Divide. Jaliba, Bimolo Conte, Ndolive Kennedy, Dunia Lebenfe, Jaliwo, Nimolo Conte, from the Kennedy, Bimolo Benfe. Ah, Mimolo Bebe, Lole Bebe, Poese Ondi, Mayo, Nimolo Bebe, Lole Bebe, Poel Mobise. Jaliba bimolu konte ndoli bekeledi dunia le benfe jaliwo nimolu konte fom bekeledi bimolu benfe nimolu bebe gola bema koete wondi mayo nimolu bebe lola bema ina modu se wondi dunia bedendine Nindolu sudiyata duna dolu jambada dolu bisiyata duna dolu warada amiro bedola ani heka miro dola abe sobanyade be da oh boy nyene mu yamaroti Yamaro membiye oh boy nyene ma banoti na de ba ma dendu turending se diminte yaliba bimolu konte ndoli bekeledi dunia le benfe jaliwo nimolu konte fom bekeledi bimolu benfe nimolu bebe lole bebe poese ondi mayo nimolu bebe mona lole bebe poe molu se ondi
Tangonya be mobile kunna jowo jowo kay ne bato albe sabaro le tala sabaro kan be nga munyanga sabari nin kam makato ke banin tat dinni wol be doyari ko ka dinni wol lay doya ala le be sambala domal hani ta ali za bagan ma yin sama lamin samba ba samba singa da kunda alsa sabaro ta misilme am sabaro asa ko be sedwa ni saman tewe ka dinu
and if you on the beat
adimin teleka keba ya without ifama doti je min selo apart from ibama ndoya batale biring alaye bondim bulu nyinja mante miskini ngana kelol be kelen damma tumo min nankata karambungo to lonci tembulu ko nyeta matol num balolun se batum puriyemuru ndoya batale ka understand mimbe kering ndoya tanyawo nya ngalo ne kule mantaku dunin finti gulube kunta benin koronto kijo ka mununtu balafa balatiyo ka furuntu nyaji ka buruntu ogo sama suruntu nawo ka kumbole woluma feka kuruntu munatu ndolbe kala nyadi le suntu yaji so kunta e kalola te kunta be tamala fanti na meta e santo juba be tiamula fanti ala talla munana en toltu badi mol siati la sangoto birabo tala meje santen karten ko kulini sanda malon keje meje fo basana la sangolo la banta keje I miss them bari malo munebe kala ko tenke jannin keje ninga mire la kola banga kam fale wato dol ninda tamatam kontontante simana wato dol ko nga mol jele milie sinkir ken samu jonki wato dol just porque fan sutra kwebe kontontable la wato dol lesson learn o mukarandi roll idi min dañawo nyaay salon dol le dimented and even though na achievement o te banaka kondi still malon foi be proud lo ko dingo soto mimbo kondi baba poem bama sedun denyinande jarin tenene denyina lila baba poem bama sedun denyinande jarin tenene denyina lila hani bi manni nela luolun sela nela ko calculate fajaman le muta dingoti na duta en isolate Nyantalo nela ko fala kano muka duplicate nobody was there can congratulate birin ka graduate aba kulin na sang bosol be farin account ol be larin na sang ko dal sandale bunjam balle be lokan nun sang e fudu tala nala family bebe UK le sang mero data maka nata be kadia America madi business if so call it bada we see bijan sang yes sir Mr. Officer demo be service la min wo be Germany a telegram call sign din doctor ning accountant ol ngalo se Dana take rapal di ba malon force kuyeye Siwo Balunya wasn't really working for me So first time fansu call ke puru family e balu Mobe dalu fence ringole nyafu Kodo etinya na lifestyle is different ba Take my call ninka swagu Ni $1 million di motol puru chawole malu That's what to everybody that look down on us Now I'm looking down on all those that look down on us And even don't say million sama bondi lenga konti still malon fwe be proud la kwe dingo sotole mimbo konti ST Hey baba When bama Serun tenyinande jarin tenne tenyina lila Hey baba When bama Serun tenyinande jarin tenne tenyina lila Yes. Rest in peace, Balamusa Singal. Rest in peace, brains. Alma la jam sunaya. The greatest shit I ever wrote.
Hello. Eka moya?
Yeah, Mos.
Eka moya?
Okay, Mola.
Ah, okay. Yeah, make the guy connect okay. Now I'm make no phone. Yeah. Yeah, come in there because in the last program, love coming you talk little bit about Gambian football. Now you coming Gambia fele coming nearly about 69 dollar of several dollar of 69 dollar of 50 something years among qualify kata Cup of Nation do ya kata nyanya among foto no ka kata nyanya time because suti ala fo so nyinang in 2021 ala Gambia hardi coming qualify the size so it's a mine phone quota da yeah.
Yeah, first of all, we'll congratulate la. More contributor in one way or the other. Kaboka follow football la, kana GFF, the management, Gambians in general. Comme ça, ya fanya menga struggle on metal. Metal dal. Gambians, we are looking forward to, get qualified for the first time to AFCON.
Yeah.
Alaman la dal. So 2020 lemu. Yeah, we are lucky to get there. 2022 rather. Yeah, so I couldn't say over the back dal, but most of on as a result of hard working, I think the unity near the football or Gambia be killing this. More be kafutaleng national team in support. And then so ngambira ko wala mako back dal. So I couldn't control over the back.
Content over there. So I can go with GFF fana yani ajibe past previous games or tende like eka chatat flight on dire na pleno kata ikam for Belgium karanang after ko pleno be sender fani bota Kinshasa and be travel kata Kinshasa in the play Monday. So GFF ya jila kata ko wayo tanya coming positive tal kende ka ya kata ko ba ka jelde ya ji ya fanyamen.
Yeah, really. Monyote comment la ke tentu wala ke jay ye ball support back in the dal because near Jube before jani bina Gambia. Flight ke bonnam Belgium to Banjul. Ye game of 11 from there kunna flight narana. Flight over airport la bile move to kata Congo. So support let me along is very good. The player need to wala. Player me along they need to relax in the time also lale. Batala bag pour travel kata football okay no keta la club sol fon kante deny pour kana ko tege waranto itel fon la be discourage la so this is the right move that kaje ko chartered flight be jele anytime they are ready they can go and play ni para ko tege ay murundi so mbe comment la wala any ministry of youth and sport ngi belo support them.
Yeah, important the bag. But I'm seeing a comment coach covering your coach select comment Diamo Seattle Dolba Fala because audio dol viral the internet minga the Momur Sabala audio it was something is a disgrace for me. Like Mobile football analyze no I feel like it went viral. I coach the civil by nyaming I coach condemn nyaming but I near coming coach like Gambia qualify me and akata nyon county adu Gambia football manake they play very good in the way they play good and they qualify now so it is a from your point of view or your expertise it's always advisable for in future mole haklo kuma sibal to baba ke phone yes you can criticize a coach football on your canal but from an expert but mo am expert what do you think yan
Yeah, Tonyaldi because like Momo player bije kala mi play. Hanim bega individual club also support le. Coach 11 na tina. Mo bega complain. Mana man kare nati. But the coach ninga tell along because final decision on matel tade. So it is part of the support core. Ning coach decision on making fananga respect. That is very important. But like ninka ko coach coming is not the right thing and until we cannot do ko kelano. So what is very important, Nyanta trial always, we rally behind the coach and the team will select so support them. Okay. So what will be Markwell at the end of the day, a team will select well qualify in the fund. The player for Campuri and now, but qualified so coach Alan Naminka.
Okay, that's very clear. I'm still not coming down. So what is next for Gambian football? So I'm playing qualified at Gambia play Monday. Even the might win Gambia qualified. So I'm going, what should Gambia do like in preparation for Cameroon 2020? That is very, very important. Yeah, because we want to do something there, not to go there as tourism or whatsoever. Love coming Kataku Kajero because I'm a new debut design Banco Be Dunia Be Gambia with a population of 2.something million is because Atlas or Fumble sometimes. So that it's a more advice because you've been following football, you're supporting Gambian football, you are a patriotic Gambian. So it is from your point of view, it is a more advice Gambia as a whole. What should they do in preparation for the coming tournament?
Yeah, same thing. I'm telling you, I'm kumara about it because ngajala ball ni nyomo nyame, and then great talents all. So in I mean, yeah, make sure yeah, support also about Timo Nita or yeah dealer, and then yeah, make sure before 2022, yeah more game time sort of together. So no get a coaching support. I think when you mark near time also. They have they play a lot of friendly games. It just game all play. All the fun Timo begin a solid land. No fun I no more like kende. So GFF nyanda investor je bakela towards 2022. Kurun kaja kana ke just qualify. Sign tambita wala qualify. Sign kami ni wala to go and then win the trophy. Wala munna gold. So mbokela nyadi wala Timo ni nyanda. Yeah, they need a lot of game time together. Yeah, because now ko talent will be jemi alonko atabanna.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sure that clear coming impossible is not in Koku sa possible knowledge. Gambia football minke Koku sa possible no mo kana team underestimate ka fukanyari. I love your content about so mbala fuko ngata local level sai mo question do file ka ngakibaro so sabi sa te ko niaje ko Northern Championship e ka football ke sukta feel to sa wasang for the past 3 or 4 years baga kibaro so ko committee siza ya finti ya tande ko yenda wuli tanni lullo jola wala ila terminal pela so ndamalo ngo kwenya because ni noron tomite ni ko mi noron tomina harmono na trina ko mi iba kata pour que ça de dindol mako football jaka pele ni jura ko mi all dol ja very good ni ero sino no to pele as la carre distom no demande but they passed through this Northern Championship for the past 2 years and now is representing Gamtel nango sabi no Gamtel at that tender age but so but nakibaro so ko mi ko committee ko wuli tannilu endol jola o kadam fanam ke jakal baldi den malla ko bak so it from your point of expertise it's amne fono because ila ni la fengo hol diamta ila chairman of hol diamta tanni ko nin ko yanin ko le ko le so ni VDC console de ka ko la nya ko fo sa ku keno e se ma ko no nya nin committee sa nyomoy namin ya sartol mil lekan asiya patal it's amne fono ko
Sorry, why? I'm gonna break down the soto.
Okay, yeah. Northern Championship. Nga kibaro stable bi ko committee ko wuli tanni lul yendol jola ole termino ta pilela. So the Northern tournament ya tanni ko itol ka referee hayale. Amang ko mi every game. Komi itol ni pile bande kami fonso da bi ka fenne fancy. So coming mungulo ko da ko ya mer ko Northern committee fe ba ko di baso kan juraba. So e ko ya fenge ko VDC fon consult pour VDC sa committee consult no nyam pour ye ma ko sen football because bile ne kala opponent fen ko super ko vote so ka stars in Kingston tema baro game asaka ba pele la ba ko min diamo ke kan jel hansa ko committee ko wuli tanni lul yenta ko jo so it is an advice ke no jula with that committee should come with at least a reasonable something yang go yanda because wuli tanni la siatale ngani ntarte ko don ngari reporting ke I know what they have at the end of the journey it comes so yan ngalo ne no so abika fancy.
Yeah, I'm easy. Comme ça, you could do me for something. Not kibaro ni mo bara man senen na. So, comme ça you for Northern comedy ka men so I don't know. But like ndaka je nyame comme ça in conflict for be pour ka avoid si sa nyanda sport competition on me nyanda kala feel si sa nyanda ka best pay ahead.
Okay,
because no wonder na nko nyintara nyaba kam no titakala no and then we need a unified body me and ko wala marra football law sukuta sate mande ku fi sada mare so camera ni ya sire ki ajube this interest of the community the camera tournament on you complete and then we move on because we are looking forward this upcoming season ku jamal le koma consider review le tama kan I ko VDC le ko nyato and then congress sana yanta so let them just help and then see a coming final on yeke then we move on.
Okay, that's important kuma battle because in those days committee kile wala juniors and seniors be ron nyola So OM for the thing kuma balum adum hakilima be ndamol. So mala ka final question of fay kam fanan like dia jibe coming committee ning committee mimpije basen no committee mol ikoy about all constitutional review from there without congress. But send them man ngulu ko jamal la fakana president ya jay fana is fem fono mo o fana is mo comme rumo for mo bina mo la kala kana lo bang as a team rep it's a fono la mo because akoba norim bakel after the congress after constitutional review congress so jabala bina lo la president for committee ndita fay it all about continue la bang for another new committee la bina
ya fanya wala msante constitution wala be review kan buga jam VDC wala ba ko ni nyato so after that congress la bina comme ça ya fanya la first fan ko ni first time woni so depend ning itol la pour ka continue still they can go it's a loan ole but right now mom moje I'm not aware of it comme ça mom yalon ko interest Fenka Kafoko ko ala law to contest for Caesar positions. I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, for mama I don't know. Okay, I'm not content the case ya time moment di I useful bad
but Hamza I remember que la mission to the entire
Could you repeat this?
Yeah, a message on me along it is very important to send to the entire community.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on nata community fankola development on.
Yeah.
Nemo problem or comes a mall bukason kana to palasolta. So that is always a challenge in Sugota.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think more than the Kaname they build an interest and I contest. No, the committee kilo more chance to continue. But the big question is Jamal of Kana president Yala because I remember coming so some dollar min load and Bible be give after saying Kata Penge Alanya Yanasan Chorna Beach Alpha reporter Sukuta community TV. So I don't know whether they still want to build an interest, to be part of this. So coming after a connection of Andramanda Betaring Gambia Bangkok nal bari mala Musa Jarju ning Ahmad MCC nga diamom kala senatele ambal kontana ko bi nganda solaji fo lokum fulana ala ko tege yu bo jambe Manchester Bangkok atele mutam basin to si ndabale muncin satel ko ala baraka fo si ko tem
Hello.